Welcome to an exciting journey inspired by Miyamoto Musashi. We'll explore his wise teachings to understand how to live better, free from unnecessary distractions. Get ready to look inside yourself and find your true purpose. Musashi's life and ideas will light the way, helping us learn about strength, focus, and finding joy in what really matters. Let's start by learning more about Musashi's incredible spirit and how his experiences can teach us important life lessons. Born in 1584, Miyamoto Musashi wasn't just a famous samurai who was great at fighting with swords. He was also really smart and thought a lot about life. Even though he spent a lot of time learning how to fight and be super good at it, his ideas went way beyond just battles. One of the big things he's known for is a book called The Book of Five Rings. Lots of people still love this book because it's filled with really smart thoughts. Musashi believed in something really important, paying attention to the moment you're in right now. He said that all the power to change and become better is already inside each person. Sometimes, we look for happiness or success in things outside ourselves, like buying stuff or following what everyone else is doing. But Musashi said that's not the way. Instead, he thought we should look inside ourselves to find our own abilities and make our lives better from there. He also had this cool idea about not just copying what other people do, but trying to understand why they did it. See, in a world where everyone tells us to copy successful people, Musashi said that's not the best idea. He thought it's more important to understand why successful people did what they did. By doing that, we can learn what's important to us and figure out our own path instead of just following someone else's. For Musashi, life wasn't about racing to be like someone else, it was about always trying to be better and understand ourselves more. He believed that each person has something special inside them, and that's what they should focus on. Nowadays, we're often so busy and always looking at our phones or thinking about what others are doing. Musashi's ideas remind us to slow down and really think about what's important to us. He thought that by paying attention to what's happening right now and looking inside ourselves, we can become stronger and find our own way in life. Musashi's way of thinking is kind of like having your own superpower. It's about being brave enough to be yourself and figuring out what makes you awesome, without worrying too much about what everyone else is doing. So, it's pretty cool to think about Musashi's ideas. They're all about finding your own strength inside and not just doing what everyone else says. It's like having a guide to help you be your very best self, which is pretty awesome when you think about it. Imagine being on a journey of discovering more about yourself and how to make your life better. That's what we're doing here. We're learning from a wise person named Miyamoto Musashi, who was not just a great warrior but also someone who thought deeply about life. One thing he talked about is how powerful emotions like love and grief can be. Sometimes, these feelings can be so strong that they control what we do. Musashi didn't say we should ignore these emotions, but he warned us not to let them completely rule our lives. He believed we could still feel love and sadness but not let those feelings stop us from doing good things for others and making a difference in the world. He also talked about pleasure, which is feeling happy and enjoying things. Musashi thought that constantly chasing pleasure, like always wanting to have fun or feel good, might not be a good idea. He said that if we only focus on having fun all the time, life might end up feeling empty and meaningless. Instead, he suggested finding a balance. It's okay to enjoy things, but it's important not to make pleasure the only goal in life. What Musashi really wanted us to understand is that we should look at life in a broader way. He said that our time on earth is valuable, and we should use it wisely. Instead of letting strong feelings or always wanting to have fun control us, we should think about how we can help others and make the world a better place. So, the main message here is to understand our emotions, enjoy life without letting pleasure take over, and use our time to do good things for others. Musashi's teachings remind us that finding a balance between emotions, enjoying life, and helping others is key to living a meaningful and fulfilling life. In our modern world, brimming with temptations like material wealth, mindless entertainment, and unhealthy habits, the teachings of Miyamoto Musashi, a revered samurai, resonate profoundly. His wisdom, timeless and relevant, offers a beacon of guidance in navigating life's complex terrain. Let us delve deeper into this exploration, uncovering the essence of living a life that is not just reactive, but deeply fulfilling and purposeful. The first principle Musashi presents is the avoidance of excessive indulgence in transient pleasures. In today's context, this translates into a conscious effort to avoid overindulgence in materialism, superficial entertainment, or detrimental habits that offer immediate gratification but long-term regret. A disciplined life, maintaining equilibrium, acts as a shield against the lure of short-lived joys at the cost of lasting satisfaction. As we traverse this journey of introspection, we must aim to derive pleasure from activities that align with our broader life goals and values, rather than pursuing fleeting satisfaction. Moving to the fifth kernel of Musashi's wisdom, we encounter a compelling message: under no circumstances should we rely solely on ephemeral emotions. This principle, initially abstract, becomes clear when we trust our intuition deeply. Musashi, an accomplished warrior, knew the value of decisiveness, whether in battle or life's myriad challenges. Indecisiveness can lead to missed opportunities, regrets, and even disaster. Actions born from uncertain commitments often stem from self-doubt or fear of the unknown, leading to hesitation when decisiveness is crucial. In today's world, consider decisions made on the whim of fleeting feelings. Perhaps it's settling for a job that just suffices, despite not aligning with your true passions, or holding back from expressing your feelings for fear of an unfavorable response. This lesson urges us to challenge the dominance of transient feelings and to deeply understand our emotions, desires, and intuition, empowering us to make confident, resolute choices. As we continue to explore Musashi's wisdom, let's apply this principle in our lives, remembering that half-hearted actions lead to half-hearted results. Our expedition through Musashi's teachings encourages us to make thoughtful, wholehearted choices in every aspect of our lives. The final tenet of Musashi's guidance urges us to approach life without undue preference. This concept invites us to face life with openness, adaptability, and impartiality. Musashi, familiar with the unpredictability of life and death situations, understood the dangers of being overly attached to specific outcomes or methods. He recognized that adaptability and an open mind were crucial for survival and success. However, this principle is not a call for indifference or passivity. Instead, it encourages us to break free from the shackles of personal biases and preferences, urging us to view life through a broader lens, ready to adapt to any situation. How many opportunities have we missed because they didn't fit our preconceived notions or expectations? How often have we resisted change, clinging to our comfort zones? By cultivating a mindset of no preference, we can fully embrace life as it unfolds, making the most of every situation, whether pleasant or challenging. Concluding our journey into Musashi's wisdom, we must remember that stopping the squandering of our lives is not an overnight transformation. It demands continuous introspection, conscious decision-making, and active practice. Approaching life with fervor, sincerity, decisiveness, and openness, we must constantly learn and grow. These invaluable lessons from Miyamoto Musashi are not merely philosophical musings but practical guides for a life of greater purpose, fulfillment, and wisdom. As we conclude this profound exploration, we are not just ending a chapter but beginning a new one in our lives, enriched and enlightened. We extend our gratitude for joining us on this enlightening journey, and we invite you to stay tuned for more insightful discussions on life and philosophy, as we continue to uncover the depths of human potential and wisdom.